from My News 26 and CCTV. It's high school football, coming to you this season from schools throughout the region. This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting season of high school football on 26 Sports and CCTV. Tonight, the Lakeview Wildcats come down to visit the Lake City Trojans in a first-time ever meeting between the two teams. My name is Bill Dooley, and we're very happy to have the head coach for our Lake City Trojans, Kyle Smith. And Kyle, thank you for taking a few minutes out of your time to talk to us.
Thank you for having me.
Just a little recap, Kyle. Last week you guys played Harrison. Tell us a little bit about that game and what are some of the positives you took from that.
It was a pretty good game. I mean, the score was more lopsided than really how I felt that it went. Harrison's a big team. They're strong, they're physical. They run the wing tee real well, but our coaching staff had a real good game plan going into that game, and our defense flew around the ball. All 11 guys got to the ball, and our offense made big plays when we called upon it. So I mean, overall it was a great team effort. But Harrison's a much better team than what the score showed, really.
Yeah. Well, anytime you can shut out a team on their home field to start the season, they got a lot of emotion going. So that's kudos to the defense and the whole team there. So, looking at this team here tonight, Lakeview, first time ever meeting. What do you know about this team, and what's your scouting show you?
They're a good team. I mean, they're a little different than Harrison. They run split back veer, but their offensive line is quick, and they have some really good skill guys. Their quarterback he's a real tough kid. I mean, he plays offense. He plays quarterback, and then on defense he plays linebacker. So he's a tough kid. Likes to get hit. So. Yeah. First time ever playing them. It's going to be interesting. The CSAA is a good conference. They have a lot of really good teams in there, so they're battle tested every year. Right. So it's going to be a battle, but it's going to be fun because seeing a new team for the first time. You don't really know a lot about them besides maybe 1 week. Yeah. But it's going to be fun.
Now we want to talk about last year just real quick. I mean, that was you don't have too many seasons where you go 12-0. Right. Go into regionals, win that game against Breckenridge, and then you play the eventual state champion, Puama, Westphalia. Yeah. Just a real couple sentences, just your thoughts on that season and the players and everything.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously being the best team to go through this school record-wise, it was just a great camaraderie that the kids had. Whenever we got down, I mean, we weren't winning every single game at every moment. So, I mean, there were times where we were challenged and faced adversity, and the kids really responded well as being true teammates. And, they were always picking each other up, and it was just that bond really formed. And, when that happens, good things can happen. They went to work every single day. They never complained. So that really and really truly they were talented. Yeah. I mean that obviously helps too. But right. It was easy for us as coaches because we could throw anything at them and they responded.
Speaking of adversity, I just want to switch tracks here a little bit to your daughter Harper. First of all, we want to say hi to Harper and to Linda. Hopefully they'll be watching the game, and just maybe give us a little update and then tell us a little bit about how some of the other teams are showing some strength here.
Yeah, she's doing good. She's been for a 4-year-old, she's been through a lot. She's the toughest kid I know. Yeah. I mean, every single doctor has said she's one tough cookie because what she's going through, it's really bad. Yeah. But she's making progress in the right direction. And to be as her dad, so proud. It's hard to see, but it's great to see her make progress, and we're so blessed, and all glory to God in that sense. So
absolutely, and I just know that so many people out there, my family included, been keeping you guys in our daily prayers and our thoughts and everything. And what about some of the teams, Kyle, that you know of that are? Tell us a little bit about that, what they're doing.
Yeah, a lot of our coaching staff got some Harper Strong stickers for our helmets as decals, and actually all the Highland Conference teams wanted them as well to show support for her. Right. And there's been other teams like Kent City, Harrison. They actually asked for them as well as well as Reed City. Yeah. It's amazing because I've always tried to preach to our kids that there's more to life than football.
Yeah.
And, yes, you might be battling it out for 48 minutes on a Friday night or Thursday night like tonight, but at the end of the day, we're all a family.
Yeah.
And you treat people the way you want to be treated, because at the end of the day, you need those people, and one day you're going to need them. And right now, we need those, positive thoughts and prayers for Harper, and we feel it, and she feels it.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing.
I really liked in the pregame or in the newspaper when you were talking about goals and accomplishments, and you said, wins and losses are absolutely not the most important thing. It's the character that these senior, young men, when they get into life, how they bring that out there into life. And I just thought that was really cool when I read that. So I wanted to, just say good job on that. That makes you really think.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I'm going to give Coach Kent all the credit on that one, because he's the one who filled that out for me. But I mean, as a philosophy standpoint, we're all in agreement with that. I mean, it's how you are outside of the world, outside in the real world, not what you are like out here, and treat people the way you want to be treated.
Right. Well, anyway, Coach, we'll let you get back out to your players. Thank you so much for the time. We hope that you have a great season. We hope the best for Harper. Everybody's thinking and praying, and we'll be back here for next, or actually in McBain for next week for that game also. So thank you very much.
All right, appreciate it so much.
All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
be back in just a moment with the opening kickoff. You're watching high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV.